Stop playing.
Yo.
Damn, what episode is this?
We in the 50s now.
No, we're not in the 50s.
We're
But
not in the
we're in our late 40s.
It doesn't matter. This is our first listening party for Jody Deadstock.
Fuck you talking about, man?
Yes.
No, I remember, so we just celebrated a year on Saturday. This is a year of laughing KiKi, man. And I remember when we first started this shit, Jody was one of the first people who was just like coming to, talking about bouncing ideas off of, just telling him about us starting this shit. And this is all full circle. We having our first listening party with him. We appreciate you for coming with us. Like,
for sure.
Damn, y'all make some fucking noise.
What
man.
the fuck?
Yeah.
And also, I want to say thank y'all to everyone who supported my journey. You know, got me to a year. It's been really hard.
Man, that's crazy as
but
hell.
you know, we here and look, man, we got some amazing things to shout out today. First of all, it's Jordy's Deadstock's listening party. Also, so we got his merch. Y'all can also purchase his merch. But we also got a black-owned tequila business in the house who is making espresso martinis and spicy margaritas for all of our live audience today. Thank you so much. Y'all make sure y'all go get y'all some drinks from them right now. Make sure you tip them well. And we also have a black-owned hookah service called Puff and Pearl, and they are sponsoring us today.
Appreciate y'all.
Make some noise.
Hey, it's man.
That's a black excellence in the building.
It's all black on black tonight. This, you know, I love to celebrate blackness. That's all I love to celebrate. And we celebrating Jody tonight, man. Like, how you been? Like, you one of our regulars at this point. We was just talking about this before we started. This is your third appearance on Laugh and KiKi, man.
Hell yeah.
We appreciate you, like, even choosing us to host your listening party.
Nah, bro, it was no like question who I'm going to. Like, I fuck with y'all. Y'all family at this point.
For sure.
Episode 7, episode 14. Now, whatever goddamn episode this is.
I wish I knew.
We here.
Me too. Exactly.
Keep up numbers.
So yeah, for sure. Love always.
All right, so let's get into this album. Let's first of all, let's talk about why you got your name Jody Deadstock. You know we ask you that every time.
Yes, we still got it.
But we
every
gotta know
episode
again.
we gotta have like, what did Jody Deadstock?
All right, bet. So for those that don't know, my name is Jody Deadstock. Go by Jody from Cobb County. You know, it's kind of a silly story, but I fuck with the names, right? So like, nigga was watching Baby Boy one day. I ain't gonna hold you. I was watching Baby Boy in the crib. And that nigga name was Jody. It was hard. So I was like, all right, bet. I'm finna take that shit. Sound lame. Jody was lame, but, you know, we here.
I like Jody.
I fuck with Jody, too, you know.
You sound like a baby boy at night.
He was probably a Cancer.
And then, like, Deadstock, you know what I'm saying? If she was Deadstock, it's like, you can't get that shit no more. Like,
yeah, for sure.
It's like one of one. So, you know, like, I pride myself in being, like, one of one. Like, the only nigga like me, you can't copy me. You feel me? So, together, I'm Jody Deadstock. I'm Jody. I'm a baby boy. A little bit.
So literally.
But I'm one of one, you know.
For sure.
Can't copy me.
I know that's right.
Jody fucking Deadstock, man.
Oh God.
What would you consider the Jody come up story?
Yeah, like when I was thinking about like what question to ask you, I know you had like not just so much of a struggle story because you like your folks did what they had to do, but like you still had a story to tell.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. I had a little bit like niggas don't know I hold shit in. Like I had a struggle story. Like niggas like think life was easy because how I talk where I'm from.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
But niggas definitely had their struggles that I ain't gonna really like put out for the public.
For sure.
Growing up wasn't easy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So like folks be from like everywhere else in Atlanta, they be like, oh, he from Cobb County.
Yeah.
He don't know. But like, bro, I've been through the shits, bro. I've been through where like I relate to hella niggas based on how I grew up.
For sure.
Life wasn't easy growing up, for sure. But yeah.
What about your journey to being Jody Deadstock? Like, how was you when you recorded your first song?
Bruh, I recorded my first song, bruh. This shit crazy. It was like...
You remember the lyrics?
Hell no, bruh.
Damn.
The song was so trash, I ain't gonna lie. It had me and, like, my best friend, Josiah. He don't live here, but, like, we was on a song together. And,
Final set, please.
So, like, me and my homeboy, we had, like, locked in on a song together. That shit was, like, straight garbage. Like, I didn't know how to flow. I didn't know how to sound. I don't know the lyrics. It was some, like, anime, like, lyrics. Like, I was writing and shit. But my journey for real started, like, you know, I'm a church boy. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, like...
I think a lot of artists get their start in the church. Like, that's not a new concept, and that's not nothing to be ashamed of. Like, a lot of people get their start because it build a foundation, especially musically, because you know choirs and how they sing, how they harmonize, how they write their music. All that.
Bro, a nigga love the Lord, bro.
As you should.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
nigga was in church
shout
like.
Shout out to the fucking Lord, man.
Shout out to the Lord, bro.
Y'all talking about.
Keep
Niggas
God
in
in your
church
life.
like singing, playing drums and shit. So like I always love music. I ain't gonna lie, like Chris Brown was like my growing up, young like young nigga. I used to want to be the next Chris Brown.
That's crazy. I just listened to a Chris Brown song yesterday.
Yeah.
That's how long I'm 31. She been out 20 of my year, 25 of my year.
What?
How that shit go? What I was about to say, I remember telling you this on the phone. I was gonna save it for the podcast, but I had to tell you earlier, like, I don't see how your confidence as an artist, as a person, as like a professional, because you still do have like shit outside of your artistry that you do. I don't see how your confidence don't grow. And I love that shit for you, man.
Yeah,
like,
I appreciate it, man.
You becoming who you becoming Jody fucking Deadstock, and that's who you destined to be.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. You can't be scared to be you, bro.
Yeah,
like,
for sure, exactly.
I don't give a fuck like who tapping in, who not. This is the shit I want to do, so I'm gonna just like put my full on 100% effort. You know what I'm saying? Pops always told me like anything I'm in, just put your all into that. So
For sure.
that's what I do. I put in like mad hours on this music shit.
As you should.
Mad hours on other shit, and I already know like a little faith, this shit gonna pay off someday. You know.
And we glad to just be on the journey with you. Shit,
Yeah,
you with us,
yeah.
we with you.
If I'm on, these niggas on, bro.
And shit, and vice versa.
Yeah,
Yeah, you talking about.
for sure.
So why? So let's get into your album.
Yeah.
Why do you call yourself the villain? Like, why villain?
Like, what made you embrace that? Finally, embrace
Yeah.
that villain role.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Fuck it, let's just go villain.
Yeah.
Like villain,
Villain era.
bad
You know,
guy.
because we all three of us are cancers. Like, all us shit are
Cause I be
same
having
zodiac
mine,
sign.
you know.
I'm slick
can
in my
flip
villain
it.
era too.
I love villain era. So,
I know we all embrace that
yes.
shit at the same
Yes.
time. Like, nah, like, it's just, cancers are naturally people pleasers.
So when we get mad, it's like, oh, fuck
It's
you.
like, I think it's just the time we flip that shit. Like, it's time to please us.
right.
What we
want
want to do.
This is my life.
And that's basically the gist of it, right? What I want to do. So like,
Exactly.
I be having opinions, feelings, like thoughts about shit, and like none of my niggas agree with that shit. None of my foes agree with that shit. Really, fuck them, anyways. But
Right.
so I just realized like everybody's the main character in their story, and in their story, I'm the antagonist type shit. So like, I'm just naturally the villain. I don't choose to be, but like niggas make me the villain by like not
Man,
fucking
you a
with
good
shit. I
ass
say.
person. I don't even know
what I'm
why
saying?
they would even assign you that.
But you know
position.
niggas, bro, like they be
Yeah.
on some weird, like
I definitely agree.
like,
I definitely
weird
know how it
energy,
is.
like so. I just kind of embrace that role. Like for example, it be small shit and big shit. It could be something I did in the past, or it could be like something simple, like the way I smoke my weed.
For sure.
Whatever it is, like niggas don't agree with what I'm saying. They made me the villain, so I'm just embrace that. Like that's who I am.
So my twin has been getting flued out, you know,
As you
corporate
should.
style, you know. So he been in Miami, Atlanta. I'm not gonna lie, I was listening to his album and it sounded like some Miami stuff.
Not even
Like
just
it
that.
just sounded so Miami.
We definitely. You say like you when you in Miami, you doing your professional shit, but I definitely
hear
picked
it.
up some of those. I don't think you even realized.
Like it was Miami
did it.
vibes.
Like that's what I'm saying. Those outside influence, you don't even realize you. Picked
I don't know what the
up
hell
on.
y'all talking
It
about.
sounded like
Outside,
because you know
like-
I used to go party in Miami all the time,
And I still party in Miami all the time.
I kind of grew up in Miami,
Yeah,
like
for
low,
sure.
like a little bit. Like
Where you grew up at?
I used to go to Miami every summer because my parents was in the military and we had family down there. So
Yeah.
I was in Miami every summer in the clubs, so I
Type
get
shit.
lit. So
Type
when
shit.
I'm hearing, I was like, this is the kind of stuff we was like. Did this give me Miami vibes?
Type shit.
So do you think Miami has influenced your music right now?
I ain't gonna say like. At first I didn't, but now that y'all talking, bro, maybe like
I
You
hear
understand it
I
now.
spend mad time, like, bro.
You do.
I was in this one spot, the hoes was winding and shit, like,
Yeah,
moving.
literally.
Right.
And like I was feeling, you know what I'm saying? This
Yeah,
shit
for
hard.
sure.
But I made mad music out there, like so, like some of the music on the album is from the songs I made in Miami.
Yeah, it
So
sound like
definitely.
Those influences.
Like, bro, like the Caribbean spots, the Jamaican spots, they be moving, they be having their own little flow. Their own
How
little,
it feel
you know.
like recording away from home, like
Right.
just
It's
being
crazy.
in that whole different,
It's crazy, bro.
separate space from what you usually and what you're comfortable with. You in a
crazy.
whole nother city, in a whole nother vibe, in a whole nother environment. So like, how you even deal with that?
Bruh, so like for them niggas that don't know, like I don't go to no professional studio to record. I do all my own shit,
Yeah, for sure.
my own equipment. So like being out like in like a different city, bruh, it's like a different influence, like a different vibe. Like I'm picturing shit like I'm dealing with in Miami. I'm seeing like I literally recorded on the balcony of my hotel, like locked in recording, and it just gives you like a different imagination, different inspiration. versus
Right.
home, like you just got the shit you used to.
Right.
So I feel like the music I made out there, I definitely like tapped into a different zone type shit. Like
For sure.
I was able to think different, come different, try different sounds.
That's just how that shit is. Like,
Made
you
some of
in a
my
whole
favorite
different
songs
place.
out there, bro. So like
That what's up.
I fuck with it for sure. I love touring in different cities.
So what do you think makes you special as an artist? Like, what makes you stand out from everyone else?
Bro, that shit crazy. Like, I feel like most niggas try to be like other niggas, you know?
Hell yeah,
Like,
definitely.
like,
Agreed.
and also they scared to like admit who did influence them, you know?
What are some of your
So,
influences?
Some of my influence, it's crazy. It's
I'm
like
not
a-
even
it's
just
like
music,
a-
like, cause I know you into a lot of anime nerd type
Yeah,
shit.
oh God,
That's
like,
like that
geek
what type of
shit.
shit you like.
geek shit.
Look, some man, the merch on this table is like he produced this shit himself.
Yeah.
So like that's his vibe. Like he like the superhero shit, Revenge of the Villain. Like that's what your whole mantra came
Yeah.
from.
I say like definitely the comic book world influenced me. Like growing up as a little jit, like I would like read a lot of comics.
Jit?
He
been
from
in-
Miami now.
Wait, hold on,
Miami.
Jits?
He from Miami.
I've been in Florida a little
That's
bit.
what I'm
You know
saying.
what I'm saying? But like growing up
Jit.
as a kid, my
Literally.
bad.
Okay.
Let me. I'm back in the A.
Literally.
Growing up as a kid, like I read a lot of comics. I watched a lot of like movies and shit. So like, definitely like aesthetically, like visually, like comic books, movies, superhero movies, geek shit. That influenced me visually. But as far as like my sound, bruh, like I'm the one like I don't care who the fuck niggas thought was cool, niggas thought wasn't cool, bruh. Like I'm playing like Cudi, I'm playing like Ye, I'm playing like Sa Baby. It's a wide range of niggas. I'm
For sure.
playing Tame Impala.
The hell you talking about?
I'm playing like rock niggas. I'm
Real
playing like,
sounds, real
but then I'm still
vibes.
playing with the new niggas like Baby Drill and them young niggas like. So I say like I fuck with music. Period. Like that shit always been my love. So like I take anything that sounds good and try to make it mold like to my sound type shit. I always say I don't got a sound like.
I don't think you got no
I'm
one
just like-
sound. I think you make music that feels true to you.
Oh God.
This new tape though, I was
fucking with
pleasantly surprised.
You heard
That
it?
shit good as fuck. Yeah, it's
You heard
scary
it?
to me.
Yeah. Appreciate it, bro.
I think you put real effort into it.
Bro, like
And then you was away from home when you was recording this shit. So that how you know you put real effort into it.
I had this shit planned since I dropped the original tape, The Villain, in 2021 when I first started making music. But like, ever since then, like some shit been happening in life, bro. Like, I done seen niggas like, you know what I'm saying, turn on a nigga. I seen family turn on a nigga, you know. So I started thinking on like some venge. Appreciate, hey, you a real nigga, bro.
Literally, man.
So-
Wait.
From the Class A motherfucker.
But
Thank
basically,
you,
bro,
Class
like, you know what I'm saying?
1111
Thank you, class.
For
You feel me?
sponsoring this podcast today. Y'all make sure y'all go get y'all some shots. He poured up for y'all some espresso martinis, some spicy margaritas. We finna have a good time. Thank you again. We finna take our shot. Let's taste it.
For sure.
This is my first time taking. Ooh, my first
I
time.
had a little sneak peek.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
Down to the bullshit, up to the love.
But nah, long story short, bro, like, just had to come with some like payback type shit. Like, I had niggas try me. So, you know.
That's what the revenge. You know what?
Revenge.
I'm on my villain tour too. I ain't got no mixtape to lane Revenge of the Villain, but I'm on my villain shit too. But it's not. It's more so of just taking back my power, taking back how I feel, and just doing everything I want to do.
Right.
On
So
God.
that's what I think Revenge of the Villain is. Cause you, man, yeah, you so humble. Like when you even came to us with the idea of wanting to do your listening party, everything was a humble experience. We ain't
Sure.
never had no problem. It's everything. Everything is everything, literally.
Hell
So
yeah.
I'm happy to see you here. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to see this for you.
Oh, God, appreciate it, man. No, like, if y'all niggas don't know Jody, bro, like, I'm all about love. I show love, you give me love. Many of y'all niggas cross me, I don't know. Different.
So, what sets this apart? What sets this album apart from your other previous works?
I feel like I put more time into this album. Like, the old bodies of work was like,
Was this your first time recording like from state? Cause you like your corporate career don't put you all around the United States. So is this your first time with you having to record state to state?
I really been on a tour.
Literally.
They thought it was corporate, it's tour.
It's a-
But nah, it's not my first time like making songs in different cities,
okay.
but I say it's the first time I had to like work on it and like go back to the old songs and edit them and version 2, version 6, version 9
For sure.
out of state. And I feel like one thing with moving around, it just made me think a little different. Like I said earlier, so like if I go back to a song I made in Atlanta, I go back in this other city, I'm like, oh shit.
You hear something different.
I'm hearing this shit.
For
I ain't
sure.
fucking when I'm finna change this, work this, re-say this. So it's definitely like it's a helpful experience traveling around for sure.
What about how has it been? I mean, you got features on the album, all your partners.
Hell yeah.
Like, so how I feel work? Like, did you have to work with them stateside? Like, they had to send you in verses. Was y'all able to record together?
Bruh, shout out them niggas, bruh.
Shout out to all y'all.
One of the biggest things about it was like we recorded some of these songs like before I even started traveling.
Oh, for sure.
So some of these songs was like a year and a half ago. So sometimes we made it in person vibes. Sometimes it was like, yo, I'm finna send you this song, send me the verse back. So it's a mix and match, but personally, I prefer like doing that shit in person together. But it's, you know what I'm saying? I trust my niggas. Like, they gonna send me back some heat. So we had like 3 songs on there where they sent it back to me out of state, not in person. And that shit came out cool, for sure.
For sure.
I'm not gonna lie, my favorite song on that album is No Panties, bro.
Literally.
No panties. Where our nigga Johnny at, man?
No Panties.
No
went
panties.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
hard.
Appreciate it.
But I also like Sleek. Sleek, I was just like, that was like the 3rd track. I was
Sleek.
like, that's a hit.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna have
Hey,
you perform that when we get done with
we
this.
definitely performing both of them songs.
Oh,
so
yeah, we gotta hear it.
y'all stay tuned,
Yeah.
for sure.
But what was your main inspiration for this album?
My main inspiration was like just some shit I went through for real. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, like I started planning this shit since 2021, but I've been putting it on the back burner. And then I went through some shit with like people around me, and that was like, all right, bet I'm on my revenge shit for real. So I finna like get going with this shit. So
Some I was just thinking about just this week, period. Like, for so long, I was focusing on the people who wasn't clapping for me. Like,
Right.
friends I thought they supposed to clap for me. People
Who
in my
didn't.
family I thought supposed to
Yeah.
clap for me.
Can't worry
All
about
that shit. And I was neglecting to acknowledge the people who was with me, like, who really show up every time, who do everything I need them to do. So I stopped focusing on the people who not showing up and start focusing on the people who is showing up. And I think we all 3 of us at that point where we like, man, fuck who went with us. We round with the folks who is
Yeah.
with us.
hell yeah.
And we going somewhere. We going up.
Hell yeah. Like, and it's funny, like at first when I started putting this shit together, I was on some like angry,
everybody shit.
some like angry,
Everybody
vengeful
shit.
shit. But then like as the year, like the new year started,
And you start
like,
progressing in your own personal life, and you start
Yeah.
doing everything you want to do professionally, personally, in your relationship, doing everything, period. None of that other shit don't matter, man. That shit is on the back burner.
I say the biggest thing about Revenge of the Villain is not so like revenge per se,
Yeah, for sure.
but more so
That's
like
something that
for
villain
all
does.
you bitch ass niggas
Literally.
that goddamn dip, all you bitch ass lame ass
Literally.
niggas that goddamn went other ways. I'm gonna show y'all niggas I'm finna go one up on y'all
Hey,
Right.
somebody-
on my own. Like, so I done made connections since then. I done made
Right,
like
boy.
other like
For sure.
outlets to like step on these niggas without really trying to step
One
on them.
thing you and
It just
Kiera
naturally-
I've seen from both of y'all,
We gonna pop that shit.
not even that. Y'all not scared to network, and y'all not scared to talk. No, I don't know if it's because I'm from Atlanta and like I'm the celebrity.
I'm
Bitch,
from
you come
Atlanta.
talk to me.
Bruh.
Y'all, Kiera pushing up on anybody. So both of y'all, like I remember, I don't want to mention your name, but a celebrity came in our job. You exchange info with a nigga like,
Yeah.
oh, this is me. Check out my music. Do this. He on my email. He on my contact. Y'all not scared to get in the paint.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why I don't even want to take none of that credit because Kiera don't done it at all. You are the reason why we still going and why we continuing to go up. You are a maven, and I know you're gonna be so successful in everything you do. Hey, somebody- that's Kiera, man. Y'all give her some love, boy.
It's not about me. This about him.
But no, it's about all of us.
But
dude.
like-
It's about me.
We all came up together. We all
like-
came up together. I remember when we first started this shit, we went to go talk to Jody. We went to go talk to him
Right.
about our plans.
Quiet
how-
on set, man.
Quiet on set. Quiet on set.
Quiet
Fuck y'all
on set,
talking about ain't matter right now.
Y'all don't got no
we
shot
just
in y'all
talk about,
mouth.
like,
Y'all don't got no
what we
hookah in
wanted
y'all
to do.
mouth. Come get a shot.
We talked about what we wanted to do, how we wanted to do it, and he was always. I remember when I learned about his creative passions, and I always told him like, "Boy, you always got a home here."
Right.
And still, a year later,
Cause like, bro, you gotta be cocky as hell. Hey,
Quiet on set,
hey,
please.
that's not talking. Know what I'm saying? You gotta be cocky as hell I say that shit within reason, right?
Hell yeah,
Cause you gotta know who you is. Like, so I done met the little babies, Neos, 2 Chainz. I'm talking to them niggas like I'm him and they not him.
Right.
Cause you gotta do that shit,
You
bro.
got
Like,
to.
They people too.
you know what
I
I'm saying?
think.
They fuck these niggas. Like, I'm me and they them. You know?
Well, one thing, like that kind of mindset of like celebrities are just regular people.
They are,
I remember
though.
one day I was super excited because I used to think like mindless behavior was like gods, like they
real?
wasn't people. I was a kid, like when I was a kid,
Legit,
like that was a
legit.
little boy band, right? Stay with me.
Okay, I'm
so
with you.
like I remember I was so excited to get to this concert. I was just freaking out. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be around celebrities. Oh my god. It was a regular concert, but it was still like,
Yeah,
oh my god,
celebrities.
mindless behavior, you know, as any little girl would. And then my mom was like, girl, calm down. They eat, poop, shit just like you.
Literally.
Regular niggas.
And I was
bro.
just like, oh, they're just regular niggas that do shit. And that's kind of how you gotta think about it. When you see celebrities, like, don't think like they're larger than life. Like, they're regular people who do regular things.
Literally, they
So,
are.
you know, don't think of it like, oh, they're a celebrity. Think of it as that's a human being.
And
who does
it
something
might be
cool.
an opportunity for you. And
Right.
one thing about both of y'all take advantage of opportunity. Y'all do. I can give that, we cancers, but I can say, like, I know this specifically about y'all too. Y'all take advantage of every opportunity in front of y'all, as y'all should. And I appreciate that. Because shit, I wouldn't be sitting right here if it wasn't for this. So,
So let's get
Y'all
back
some
into
songs.
Sleek, because I can't wait for y'all to hear Sleek, y'all, because that is a hit. So let's talk about,
Sleek, man.
first of all, what is a Sleek? Like, what is a
So
Sleek?
like, you ever heard like an old grandma ass like girl lady talking about like, oh, you looking sleek, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Sleek,
So like,
bro.
sleek for me means like you fly, like you sharp, you him.
Okay.
So in the song, I'm saying I'm on sleek. This fit I put on sleek.
Okay.
She sexy, sleek. Our sex messy, sleek.
hey, it's
Okay.
a lot.
I pop the Glock, sleek.
Period.
Bad hoes they flock, sleek.
Yeah.
Dead stock, sleek. The shiny watch, sleek.
That
So
hard.
it just mean like you him, you looking good, you know what I'm saying? You doing your thing.
I'm fucking with that. No, I heard that song. I was like, I can definitely hear that in the club, my section with my hookah.
Y'all gonna hear that
Smoking my
shit
big
soon.
bottles, okay?
Shout out Q Peso, where you at? Blue Benji.
So let's talk about
Shout out them niggas, man.
what were even the vibes in the studio when you was recording with Young Stunner? Like, what was the vibes? Like, how y'all be like, yeah.
Yeah. So Young Stunner,
Was y'all recording bi-coastal or was y'all recording together?
we was recording in person.
Oh,
Like
I love that. That's even better.
my young
Ain't nothing
niggas,
them,
bruh.
And then like them vibes, boy.
we made this shit in like July, June last year, something like that.
Oh, doing council season.
My young niggas, Trendy and Reem, they, you know what I'm saying? They really my little brothers for real.
For sure.
So they came to the studio and they was like just trying to rap on they shit. This nigga Trendy laid down some like heat and like when niggas come record with me, I don't try to hop on the song 'cause I try to give them the space. But he was like, Jody, you gotta hop on this shit. So I went off his vibes, came off his vibes. Reem came in, added to the vibes, and then I kind of added like a little like mix on that shit.
Right.
It's like a 2-part song.
For sure.
It's Young Stunner / Out the Coma. So I bridged that shit together and made the beat flow into the other beat. And then I came off a whole nother different energy, a whole nother different flow.
Right.
And like niggas so far, like every little kickback we have, every little function we have, and like Trendy play that shit, like that shit pop. Niggas fuck with it. So shout out my young niggas, man. Know what I'm saying? They-
Shout out to young niggas, man.
Y'all, man.
I'm all about giving my friends like a chance to like
That's what
do
That's
that
what
shit.
it. That's what
No.
he's trying to say.
I no,
Yeah.
fuck that. When I wrote my post about us starting laughing KiKi,
Yeah.
it was all about providing a voice to the voiceless, providing a voice to people who wouldn't normally have a platform to share all that shit. Man, that's what Kiara.
That's what
This
it's
is
for.
why we started this shit.
We can put it in our bio.
Fuck that. This is why we started this shit. Like for shit like this, man, I'm excited as fuck
I'm
for
so
you.
excited too.
Like, on God, like
It's like a beautiful thing for
I
like
don't even know. Like this, he was in a
yeah.
he was in a position of leadership over us. Like
Yeah.
he was
Know what I'm
on
saying?
the corporate, like on the other side. He was
Know what I'm
in
saying?
the position of leader over me and Kier. I'm older than him. I'm like 5 years older than the nigga.
We all
But
young.
He was my superior, and I've always respected him as such. And he's always. He always tried to be like he the cool nigga, man. Like,
Oh,
and
God,
we
like,
respect like how far we
mad
don't count.
respect.
And me and Kiara is no longer with that company, but Gil's still doing his thing. We want
Allegedly.
you to go up in every facet of your life.
Appreciate it, bro. For
Oh,
sure.
God, bro.
Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Man. You just gotta be chill, bro. Like, niggas be stressing, niggas be tripping, bro. Life ain't that deep, bro.
It's not. It's really not.
It ain't that deep. Bro.
But one thing, okay, so let's get into the. So you dropped a lot of bars on this piece, like, you dropped a lot of bars.
Yeah.
What was your favorite lyric from the album? What was your favorite lyric from the album?
I'd probably say my favorite lyric is on the song Tall Like Wimby.
Tall Like Wimby.
Cause that shit personal to me.
Sure.
I had like a best friend, like a closest friend. I mentioned him earlier, my nigga Josiah. We was like broke as fuck, like.
Shout out Saya, man. 2018,
2017, and we was like riding down Windy Hill to donate plasma every week.
Trying to
get some bread. So in the song I say, I was down to my pennies, couldn't get a bite at Wendy's, giving plasma every Wednesday, riding downhill Windy.
And that's real shit.
Now my money tall like Wimby.
Yeah, you talking about.
And now the friends start turning enemy. The minute you get to where you're going, the minute you reach your journey, your destination, like, then niggas start acting fraudulent, you know what I'm saying?
Which is a crazy,
So,
I was shit trying to ride the motherfucking way, man. You tripping.
That chorus is not my favorite.
Envy overtake all the positive shit in people's life.
Yeah, bro.
And if you ain't a real one, you gonna let it overtake you.
Yeah. You gotta stay tall like Wimby.
Hey, fuck you talking about. You know, it's a full circle moment, man.
All right. So we have one more important thing to add. We always ask all of our guests.
Yes.
What is your key to success?
And I feel like, Jody, at this point, it's hard for me to separate the two sometimes. But no, I feel like you young, like you mid-20s. You've experienced success on both sides of your life, your creative side and your professional side.
Yeah.
So what do you think, how do you think you blend, what do you think is the balance?
I think the biggest key to success for anybody out there, bro, is just like determination and drive, you know? Like, a lot of times you'll get frustrated. A lot of times you feel like, damn, this shit ain't going nowhere for real. Like, real shit. Like, I ain't no cliche ass answer, but like, if you just only focus on that little light at the end of the tunnel, bro, like, that's gonna keep you going. So like, I know it's a group of people that fuck with me and fuck what I'm doing. So I do this shit for them. The niggas that do give me the love,
for sure,
I'm going harder for them so they can see me get on and they can see me shine. So like, it's just like the determination, the drive, the will, and like knowing that like you're gonna be him, being confident and knowing that you're that guy, bro. Like, that's what keeps me going. Like, sure. I don't let no opinion like throw me off my path.
As you should.
No naysayers, bro. I had a fucking crazy ex bitch told me I was ass. Fuck her, bro. I kept rapping.
Literally.
I kept going. You know what I'm saying? So nobody throw me off my shit, cause I know where I'm going, and that's what keeps me like successful for real.
I know that.
And you doing your, I can truly say, like, as I mentioned earlier to you on the phone and early on this podcast, your confidence is shining through. I can see everything you building towards.
Yeah.
I can see you really putting the work in toward all this shit.
Oh God.
So man, I want everybody in here right now to stand the fuck up for
real?
Jody Deadstock, man. This man done put in so much work. This is all for you. We appreciate you giving us the opportunity to host your listening party.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, like, just fucking with us.
You
like,
dig.
We fuck with you. You are our brother at this point.
You dig.
So
yeah.
We all going up together, man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. For real quick, to make it clear to these folks I ain't know yet, like, y'all niggas don't know, bro. Nigga be up till 7 a.m. working on music. 8 a.m. working on music. So I put my heart and soul to this shit, so that's what he's talking about. Like, I go hard for this shit, bro. So,
as you should.
For sure.
All right.
For sure.
So before we get out of here and get into the actual listening of the album part of our party, this is our interview portion. So let's give another shout out to our sponsors. Our first shout out again is Puff and Pearl for the hookah service.
Hey.
If y'all have not, go and get y'all a hookah. I know y'all smoke hookah. This Atlanta. I don't see no hookahs in the air.
You did.
Please. And then we also have Class 1111 Black owned. Shout out.
Tequila, man.
Black owned tequila. They got mixed drinks for y'all, espresso. They got all kind of premium tequila.
Hey.
Make some noise.
Shout out these niggas, man.
Man, shout out to fuck that. For the reason for this all, shout out to Love and Hip Hop. Live and Hip Hop Daily.
You said Love and Hip Hop.
I said Love and Hip Hop. Shout out to Live Hip Hop Daily, man. That's the reason why we have the venue to do all this shit. They gave us the platform. They gave us the opportunity to host Laugh and KiKi weekly. So shout out to Live Hip Hop Daily and shout out to H, man.
All right, that's it for our first part of our listening party, our interview segment.
Yeah.
Y'all know we finna get crunk, get lit, get
Literally.
turned.
Yo, everybody, listen up, listen up. April 20th. Hey.
Hold on, hold on. Everybody.
April 20th, 420, right? Revenge of the Villain motherfucking dropping, you feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? Hey, look. I'm the stoner boy, so when 420 roll around, play that shit.
Yeah,
Fire up.
For
For sure.
sure.
We good, H?